First off, appreciate being on this panel. Very humbled to be on a panel of key opinion leaders in the veterinary field and the human field. Being, I think, one of the few business folks on here, yeah, I feel very humbled. There's a lot of people that are much more intelligent than I am. So thanks for that, and I appreciate everybody's input. So yeah, the biopharmaceutical field is not much different than the veterinary field. We spend hundreds of billions of dollars a year on research and development and drug launches. I think Dr. O'Connor mentioned it specifically in the oncology space. I specialize in the immuno-oncology space. You're talking drugs that can cost upwards of hundreds of thousands of dollars. And if you go into cell and gene therapies, you can be millions of dollars per treatment cycle. So it's very important from a biopharmaceutical perspective and a business perspective that we help the care providers, the doctors out there, treat the patient in the best way they can by improving efficacy, which I2F does, and also decreasing costs. I know there's always a lot of press around there around big pharma looking to gouge patients, and for the most part, that's not true. We're all here to help patients out and try to get drugs to market that help people and get products to market, including the I2F that has the potential to improve the efficacy profile and also lower costs. So we're very excited about that. And I was just super excited to be working with Demi and the rest of the team, and Dr. Pickett and Dr. O'Connor and the rest of the folks on this panel that all believe in I2F. Our look in scaling this up has to do with regulatory adoption on the side of the biopharmaceuticals. So simply put, we're thinking about this in a way of like kitting this with our current immuno-oncology biologics that we're putting out into the field. And I think kitting this in a way that provides the doctor access to the device, and of course, educating them along the way that they are able to decrease aggregation and improve the amount of drug they can pull out of the vial, which is always 5 to 10% waste typically when you're talking to the doctors, especially the oncologists out there that we target for our particular therapeutics. So I think this simple but very useful product, the I2F, will have a huge impact on how doctors think about using drugs and specifically biologics and mAbs, monoclonal antibodies, for the treatment of their patients. So we're really excited about it. Demi and I have had multiple conversations about including this I2F kit needle in with our biological production. So when we go to market, it'll already be kitted with it, and we can move it forward and hopefully see easy adoption. Scalability, I think, because it's a simple design, I think it's going to be something that can scale quite nicely into the fields that we're going on. And oncology is a very huge field, right? Close to 50% of the deaths can be attributed to oncology. The other 50% are cardiovascular in the US, roughly speaking, as far as our major mortality rates. So we think this has a very strong place in the human biopharmaceutical side. And I think adoption will come pretty dramatically and pretty quickly once everybody figures out how this works and how it can benefit the patient and how it can benefit the cost.
Yeah, absolutely. That was going to actually be one of my follow-up questions would be the ease of adoption and how easy it is to because again, like you said, it's a very simple design. And so kitting it together with, especially when dealing with substances of such high value, seems pretty critical.
Yeah. For a stupid business guy like me, it's very intuitive, and I'm sure for the very intelligent doctors on this call, it's even more intuitive that you can use this product to benefit the patient and also save costs for the clinic and for the patient and for the payers that are out there. Obviously, on the human side, we're dealing with reimbursement, which is different from the veterinary side, and reimbursement is not an easy thing to get. And if you can show a way to provide lower costs by using more drug or potentially improving efficacy, I think you have a very strong value proposition there of adoption and having doctors realize that this is something that should be standard practice in their clinics. And we intend to go out with our sales organizations and educate the doctors on this when we start launching drugs, specifically immuno-oncology therapeutics in this space.